Hi, I'm State Senator Joe Markley with a little political update from my front porch again. The primary now behind us. Obviously, I was pleased with the outcome. I think I was equally pleased with the response afterwards. I thought John McKinney gave a wonderful speech, and I have seen him several times since in the context of helping the Foley campaign, which is very encouraging. And I think as a party, we are as unified as I've seen us after a primary effort like this. We had the first debate this week. Again, I think Tom Foley was a very calm, I hope reassuring presence versus a very tense Governor Malloy. I think that's a contrast that will work well for our candidate over the course of the election. We're down to the final choice now. Either Tom Foley or Dan Malloy is going to be our governor for the next 4 years. There isn't really a third option. And I think we need to be serious about what we can accomplish between now and then to make sure we change direction in this state. I don't want to go on about that, but I have a few other things I want to bring you up to date on. One is that along with the Wolcott Republican Town Committee and my good friend State Representative Rob Sampson, we will be opening a headquarters in Wolcott for those of you who are in the area. It's in fact at 584 Wolcott Road at the corner of Munson. If you know Wolcott, it's on Route 69, about a mile into Wolcott across the Waterbury line. And we'll be having a proper opening party on Thursday the 4th at 6 p.m. With a pizza and some baked goods and some political talking and some fellowship. So if you're in the neighborhood, we'd love to have you stop by, get to know where that headquarters is, and you can help us out during the course of the campaign. Representative Sampson, who is an essential man in the legislature and I think in our party, will have a tough race for re-election, and I'm hoping that you can help him out. I don't know at this moment if I'm going to have an opponent at all myself. Many of you know I don't have a Democratic opponent. There has been a petitioning candidate circulating to get signatures, and I don't know if he's qualified yet. If I don't have an opponent or if I don't have a serious challenger, I'll do all I can with my time to help other candidates and with my resources to promote the Republican message. I haven't yet finished my own fundraising. I've been able to help some other people along the way. I'm rather close. We have put a link on this page to my fundraising, my donation page. So if you can help out even in a small way, I'd appreciate it so I can put that behind me. Now, let me make a pitch, though, for some other worthy candidates that could use your support. You know, I'm very interested in seeing us get control of the state Senate if possible. We have 14 seats. We would need 19 Republican seats to have an absolute majority. Or if we have 18 and elect a governor, the lieutenant governor, Heather Summers, as it turns out, if we're victorious, would be the deciding vote, so we would have Republican control. We have some very strong candidates around the state. Many of you know another good friend of mine, Len Suzio, is running to get his seat back. Len is qualified for the state finance campaign finance program, as has John French, another fine candidate I've worked with up in northeastern Connecticut. Paul Formica, who's running for an open seat on the shore. The list goes on of very promising candidates. There's 3 who have not yet qualified that I wanted to mention in particular. If I take them in numerical order, in the 4th senatorial district, Whit Osgood, he's town councilman from Glastonbury. That's a seat that just 4 years ago, the Republicans came within about 75 votes of picking up. I think Whit's an excellent candidate. He still is looking to raise a couple of $1,000s. I have put a link to his website in the email that contains this video. And when I post it on Facebook, I'll put those links up there as well. He would be very much worthy of your support. And all these candidates have their 300 in-district donors. They just need additional contributions to get them to the 15,000. A second young man who has run an excellent campaign in the 15th senatorial district is Karl, and again has reached the 300 qualifying donors and just needs the 15,000. And a third that I would mention to you is Phil Tripp, who's running in the 17th, which is the Naugatuck Valley. Phil's a retired lieutenant colonel. He's a very aggressive candidate. He's a councilman in Ansonia, where the Republicans took control in the last election. And I think he's got a great campaign together. And Phil could also use your help. So if you want to do more to change the direction of the state, consider using the links below to donate to their campaigns. And if you can do so, to my own as well. I'll say one last word about that. The 15th district is represented currently by Joan Hartley, who sits to my left in the Senate chamber, and the 17th by Joe Crisco, who sits to my right. And I can say quite honestly, two people that I've known for a long time and that I like very well. There's nothing personal on a certain level in politics about this kind of situation. It's not a reflection on them, on their personalities, on their ethics, or anything. It's a reflection of the direction of our state. And the only way we're going to change direction of the state is to change control of the chambers. And to do that, we have to win seats. And some of those seats may be seats that belong to people that we have very good feelings towards, but who still are on the other side. It's not enough that Dan Malloy be replaced, but we have to have legislators who can work with a new Republican governor to move our state in a different direction. And that's why I think it's so important, if you can, that you support these other good candidates. I'll be back to talk a little bit more about the political situation, hopefully not having to ask you for any more money. We're almost at the end of that stretch in a couple of weeks. Thank you very much.